tap out, man. These mosquitoes tag me. Should have wiped my phone off. Do a quick little live. I ain't feel like making no video about this real quick. I know I was gonna probably touch on so many different details, especially when y'all came in and y'all started speaking y'all piece. I swear, you gotta think these mosquitoes is just goddamn programmed, cause every time I come out here and make a video, they just start swarming me. I can be sitting out here for a couple of seconds, I don't see them. As soon as I start talking on this phone, as y'all can see in my last video, they just got the swarming all over my head. I need to make me some natural off. What's going on? Y'all coming, some of y'all in the building, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to see before we I get to start talking. I'm gonna run through this movie real quick. I just seen this movie. Shankai, one of my supporters, she been rocking me for a minute. She been on my tail about watching this movie. And I finally watched it, so I'm gonna give y'all my point of view on the movie. They clone Tyrone. Jamari, what's going on? Beast, reincarnate, what's going on? So you just now watching They Clone Tyrone? Yeah, I really ain't care for it. You know what I mean? I ain't like, I wasn't on it like that. I don't really be watching movies like I used to, because they be a distraction. Only reason I watched it this time, because one of my supporters, like, she asked me again, so I was like, let me go and watch this movie, because because first of all, I don't got Netflix, but I'm currently somewhere right now where somebody has Netflix. So I was like, let me go and watch. This is a sign from the universe, because she said watch it today. So when I had read my message, I was like, okay, I'm somewhere where I can watch it, because somebody watching Netflix. But yeah, Lisha, what's going on? See, I saw it and it said a lot. Porn star J, what to do? Yeah, if you ain't watched the movie, cause I don't even know if that's a movie I would recommend. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm gonna put it like this: if you're a person and you not that conscious and you like watching movies, then I would advise to go watch that movie. It's a good movie, you know what I mean? But if you conscious, you know what I mean, very conscious, you very spiritual, you know what I mean, I wouldn't recommend it then, because when I watched that movie, I'm gonna tell you, it lowered my vibration. It lowered my vibration. It probably didn't do nobody else like that, but it lowered my vibration because everything in that movie was true. You know what I mean? It was a lot of stuff in that movie that was true, and they had little funny scenes or funny little jokes in there, but none of them jokes was hitting to me, because like all this stuff was true. You know what I mean? I ain't like that movie. It was like I said, if you like watching movies, it's a good movie to watch. But I didn't like that movie because it's really sad and it'll make you think. You know what I mean? Especially if you're a black person, like watching that movie, it really make you upset. I went through a range of different emotions watching that film, and I was like, man, I don't fuck with it. Yeah, I swear to God, no joking. Like, you feel the same? We said, bro, I swear on my life I'm watching the movie and this just popped up, no playing around. That's how I be. The synchronicities be right there. He said, I'm about to stop really dealing with social media, except my business. I'm on there less and less. That's how I swear. That's how it's supposed to be. Everything that don't align with my core values, low vibration. No, for real. So if you ain't watched the movie, I'm finna do a spoiler. You know what I mean? If you ain't seen it, I'm gonna say a lot of stuff that was happening, but a lot of stuff I probably ain't gonna remember, because I just watched the movies. Like, yeah, I ain't watched it a couple times. It's like certain things I seen. So if you ain't seen They Clone Tyrone, and y'all can give y'all input in the comments of what y'all felt about certain situations that I talk about them. So it started off with a dude named Fontaine. You know what I mean? I guess he a drug dealer, and he started off like the average black person in the hood. Him going to collect money, him doing his thing, you know what I mean? Start off a little bit violent when him hitting a dude with a car. So, you know, that calls for retaliation. The dude he hit with the car when he got one of his homeboys, and they went back and started shooting at the guy, you know, the main character, Fontaine. So he ended up dying. They ended up killing what they, you know what I'm saying, who the main character was. So he ended up waking up the dude that they killed. You know what I mean? So I'm thinking like, damn, that whole little scene, because they have a lot of movies like that where something happen and then a person will wake up, and you like, oh man, it was a dream. You know what I mean? So the whole time I'm thinking like, okay, this is a scene where it was just a dream. You know what I mean? So he go to Jamie Foxx, who he before he when he get before he got killed, he was trying to collect some money from Jamie Foxx, which was a pimp, and he was talking to the prostitutes as well. You know what I mean? He was in the room with Jamie Foxx and his prostitute, his so-called HOEs. So after he ended up getting killed, he went back to Jamie Foxx to go collect the same money because it's kind of complicated, you know what I'm saying? He went back to go collect that same money he got from Jamie Foxx, not knowing that he got killed. So when he went to go collect that money from Jamie Foxx like, bro, you got killed last night. How is you even talking to me? You know what I mean? So the Fontaine characters were like, bro, what are you talking about? So Jamie Foxx had to really explain to him what happened. Like, he was like, okay, let me go get one of the hookers that was over here last night. I bet she tell you she saw you too last night, and she saw you get gunned down. You know what I mean? I'm gonna pause right quick. Let me see. So then he see his. You jump in the gun, slack man. I ain't made it there yet. Said, just shows a good movie. So they go down. They go down a big rabbit hole. It's like three main characters now. It's the female that Jamie Foxx which was one of the HOEs. It's Fontaine, Jamie Foxx, and one of his HOEs. So they going around trying to find out. They was trying to get Fontaine was trying to get the hooker to tell them what kind of car did they see that gunned him down. So the hooker ended up taking him to a trap house. So they end up going to a trap house, and it looked like a normal trap house until they run into like a elevator. So they was skeptical about getting on the elevator because, like, why is the elevator in the trap house? You know what I'm saying? Anybody would, you know what I'm saying, come to that conclusion, not want to get on there, but he made Jamie Foxx get on there, so they all had their guns. So they in a like a regular neighborhood, like the hood, you know what I mean? Going into a trap house with an elevator inside. So they go down the elevator and they like run into a lab, you know what I mean? And they see a white guy with an afro, you know what I mean? That symbolized something too. But so they see this white guy and he ended up dancing to Michael Jackson. So Jamie Foxx ended up running into like a white powder, like he could have been some powder, some blow, you know what I mean? Or some sugar, you know what I mean? But he ended up tasting it. He was that was the only joke that was funny. The man said, well, he tasted a little powder, it looked like some cocaine. The man said, it ain't no coke. When I ain't out, he said, it ain't no he said it ain't no snow, but I still can ski in it. So he started tasting and started stealing some of the white substance. And while he trying to hold up the guy, Jamie Foxx is holding up the guy that was down in there in the lab, you know what I'm saying, experimenting. So as he ingested that substance, it got him holding the guy at gunpoint, but he laughing the whole time. I guess the substance, you know what I'm saying, made him, you know what I'm saying, gave him side effects of laughter. So he was just laughing. And then the female ended up throwing him off by dropping some or mixing some concoction together, but it made a loud noise. So Jamie Foxx ended up mistakenly shooting the guy that they needed the answers from. You know what I mean? I'm getting somewhere. Y'all just hold on. I'm gonna read the comments real quick. Let's see, they put shit like that. So yeah, they end up shooting the guy. So they end up having to leave because it really had blew their mind. They like they really had blew their mind. So they was just nah, damn, my bad. I'm missing out a part, y'all. I'm missing out a part. Before they leave the little lab down there, before they leave the lab, they see the main character, Fontaine. They see a clone of him, and they see bullet holes in him. So 9 times out of 10, that was the clone of him that got killed that night that Jamie Foxx was telling him about. Like, bro, you supposed to be dead. So they end up finding that body down there, and this shit freaked them out. So they end up leaving the lab, the trap house, and going back to the girl, her name was Yo-Yo. They end up going back to Yo-Yo grandma's house. And they were just discussing it. You know what I mean? He said that's the type of movie you have to watch over and over again. Yeah, you really do gotta watch it over and over again, you know what I mean? Because it's a lot of stuff. It's just like a Get Out movie. It's like a lot of hidden misses, a lot of songs that's symbolic of one another that you gotta do. He said movie so scary, low key, it's real life. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like the way I said, that movie really. I said if you really conscious, you really in tune, spiritual. Like that movie was it was an eerie movie. It was creepy, bro. Cause watching that movie, you watching a documentary, but like that shit is not fake. You know what I mean? I got a couple homies who they don't believe in cloning. You know what I mean? But I was believing in cloning way before I even watched that movie. I know I've been on YouTube 4 years. I talked about cloning years ago. You know what I mean? I had all the videos up about cloning. You know, it was erasing a lot of my videos. I was getting a lot of strikes for my videos. That's why I stopped talking about a lot of stuff, because they was giving my channel so many strikes. And I know if I would have continued down that path of talking about the real stuff. That's why I transitioned my channel from talking about uh a lot of conspiracy stuff that's true, because they was just hitting my channel like back to back with strikes. You know what I mean? They'll hit me with a strike off a video I made a year ago. So I just said, man, I just talk about like somewhat celebrities and talk about some other shit sometimes. Let me see the comment. See, I don't know shit. See you about that part, and me, that was the clone that was shot. It was confusing because I thought the clone was him the whole time. Yeah, I'm not really on some of the details. It's kind of iffy on what, like I said, you gotta movies like that, you gotta study, because these like movies like this are well thought out. So you're not gonna get everything in one, because like a movie like this is like a blink of an eye. You can see so much stuff at one point in time, but your brain is not gonna process. I guarantee you right now, if you go watch a movie that you watch when it could be your favorite movie. I ain't gonna lie. To this day, every time I watch the movie Friday with Chris Tucker and Ice Cube, I notice something different. You know what I mean? I be like, dang, I ain't even know. I be like, damn, I ain't know this person even starred in this movie. You know what I mean? It probably was a person who wasn't big back then. They big now, or they'll say a phrase that I was like, damn, they talking about. You know what I mean? So it's a movie like that where you gotta watch a lot of stuff. So getting back to the movie, they discussing it at the crib. You know what I mean? At Yo grandma's house. So she was just like, we can go back, y'all. They're just waiting till in the morning. But the main character, Fontaine, he ended up getting his guys and going back to the trap house. So when they went back to the trap house, the elevator wasn't there no more. You know what I mean? So his guys was like, bruh, cause they ain't believe the story, because if he bring them to the trap house and the elevator's not there no more, he started saying, man, it's the elevator here. It was a laboratory that he was just started saying a lot of stuff that he actually saw, but since his homeboys wasn't there, they didn't believe him. They was just like, bruh, we all finna go get hydrated. You know what I'm saying? He was like, they told us we 80%, like 90% water or something. He was like, bro, we all finna go get hydrated, because they thought he was going crazy. You know what I mean? So to make a long story short, because I ain't gonna try to key out every detail of the movie. So long story short, Fontaine ended up going back to Yo-Yo, and he ended up going back to Slick, which is Jamie Foxx. You know what I'm saying? And he was telling them like, that junk gone. You know what I mean? Like the trap house we saw last night is gone. It ain't there no more. So they end up going to the chicken place. You know what I mean? Cause I don't know who said they was hungry. I think the female said she was hungry, or Jamie Foxx said he was hungry. So they in the chicken restaurant and everybody eating chicken. But I think Jamie Foxx got some like old chicken. So he was eating the chicken, but Yo-Yo and Fontaine, the main character, end up getting some fresh chicken. So they tearing the chicken up, you know what I mean? And the dude, Fontaine, he a gangster. So beginning of the movie, like you didn't see him laugh or smile or nothing. So while they talking, Jamie Foxx was making jokes, you know what I mean? So the main character, Fontaine, ended up laughing. He was just laughing. He was like, the whole table was laughing. So he was like, man, I ain't never seen you laugh, you know what I mean? So as Jamie Foxx stated that, Fontaine just kept on laughing, and Jamie Foxx was like, hold on, man, his mind laughing too much, you know what I mean? So he looked at Yo-Yo, looked at Fontaine, and then he looked around, you know what I mean? And he noticed everybody in the restaurant was laughing and just having a good time. And then his mind instantly went back to that substance that he took. Remember I told y'all when they was in that lab, he took a substance and it looked like powder. You know what I mean? And he put it on his tongue and it caused him to shoot that guy because he was jittery and he started laughing. You know what I mean? So Jamie Foxx's mind went back to that. He was like, stop eating the chicken. You know what I mean? It's in the chicken. You know what I mean? He was like that white stuff. They put it in the chicken. You know what I mean? And I'm just gonna stop it right there. You know what I mean? Cause that shit is real, you know. And as soon as I heard that, my mind went straight back to the Popeyes incident where the dude, y'all remember the dude ended up getting killed over the Popeyes chicken sandwich because they ain't had no more chicken. You know what I mean? Like this is real. That's why that movie was kind of eerie. You know what I'm saying? It was like I was like an hour in the movie and I had to pause and I had to go outside and get some fresh air. It ain't overwhelmed me like that, but I was just like, man, bro. You know what I'm saying? This shit, cause it's sad. You know what I'm saying? It's sad that this is really going on, and then that they put this shit right into the movies. They put it right into the movies, like that's like a taunting thing. Like I seen the director who made the movie. He was black with dreads. Like you know what I'm saying? I was like, how they even let them man get this movie out? I know it's universal law that they gotta tell us what they doing to us, but I don't know, man. This like, and then you know, sometimes you know you get that little eerie feeling of a movie that you watch. It might be a scary movie, a horror movie like that. They play certain frequencies to have you on edge. So I don't even know if that movie had those type of frequencies in there, but it gave me an eerie feeling. Y'all let me know if y'all feel the same way while y'all was watching that movie because they play a lot of frequencies in certain movies, like scary movies, to it's like a frequency that you can hear, but you want to notice it was playing unless somebody said, okay, this frequency is playing. You know what I mean? It's like a low tone. It's like a low hertz. I forgot what frequency it's on though. Y'all know what I'm talking about? They said they struck you. They said they struck you for juice and they did you wrong, bro. We still here though. For real, you hear me? They struck me for juicing. Like y'all remember that, bro? Let me see. But yeah, Boondocks episode about chicken. Because you know, Boondocks, they be based off real life events. It was based off mom really getting mad at that chicken. Real raw, what's going on, Queen? It said Boondocks episodes predict stuff like this, just like The Simpsons. I can never watch Fruitville Station and hit different. This shit did have me upset. Like for real, man. Vontae, point that gun to Yo-Yo. Okay, it's all going on. And then they was showing it, like that grape juice that be in the hood. And that grape juice they showed in the what's called, it was like it's in the grape juice too. Cause I used to drink a lot of that grape juice, man. Like my homeboy, his grandma used to get that juice. And I used to stay going on that man's house, like, bro, you got some more of that juice? Cause he ain't like, my homeboy didn't like grape juice, you know what I mean? But if y'all remember the government used to give us little packages and shit. And they had grape juice in there in a can, and they used to have to bust it open with a can opener. I used to stay drinking that grape juice. Like they just really showed us everything. Then when it came down to them folk going to the beauty salon, they had the black woman. She was in there stressing about bills and stressing about different things. But when they put that stuff in her head, she just like a certain type of shampoo or whatever. And what went back to my head is I was like, damn, they do call these things. It's like what they put in black woman head. Black woman they call relaxers. And I was like, damn, is that why they call it relaxers? You know what I mean? I know. See, in the matrix, they probably got a different definition probably for it. Cause a black woman might tell me, nah, they probably just say that cause it relax your hair. You know what I mean? But now watching that movie, they probably call it relaxers for that reason. You know what I mean? Yes, it probably does take the kinks out of your hair and all that, but it probably really does relax your mind. You know what I mean? That's why a lot of black women feel more freer when you go to places like that. You spending your money and your confidence going up for looking good, but like it's a lot of chemicals that them chemicals go straight to your brain. You know what I mean? Them chemicals go straight to your brain. He said, yup, soon as they put their perm in her hair, yup. Like for real. He said that perm had her numb. Like I'm like, man, these folks pretty like that what made me so mad about the movie, that how accurate it was. You know what I mean? I'm like, they talking about the chicken. And then I had, it's crazy because I had just watched the video. I think Sean Kai had sent me a video because she the one told me to watch the movie. I been had told I was gonna watch it, but I was like, man, I ain't really studying the movie. But when I had watched the movie, like I think a day before, it was like a Muslim brother. He was talking about, and I'm gonna get back to the movie, y'all. But it was a Muslim brother. He was talking about how he observed a Chick-fil-A line. He was like, man, I pulled up to see a Chick-fil-A line, and I just stopped and watched that line. The line was long, cause even like everybody see that Chick-fil-A, the line be in the middle of the street. You know what I mean? I can only speak for Memphis or whatever. It probably be like that in other states, but every time I go past the Chick-fil-A, the line is always long. So he was like, I said, I think he said he sat there for an hour, or he probably sat there for 30 minutes. He was like, the line never changed. You know what I mean? Because we all know that Chick-fil-A get their people out quick. You know what I mean? It don't matter how long the line is, they still move so fast. That's why they got so many workers. But he was like, he looked up the ingredients to the Chick-fil-A sandwiches. You know what I mean? And he was like, he had like, I don't get me right, don't quote me on the number, but it was way more. I think he said like 37 man-made chemicals in Chick-fil-A. You know what I mean? It was like they selling drugs. You know what I mean? And I can believe that I'll never eat a Chick-fil-A no more. You know what I mean? Because after me watching that video, and me always seeing, cause some of these stuff just gotta start clicking in your head, man. Like me, after me watching that video, he talking about Chick-fil-A and how I see the line in Memphis. It's never short. You will never see a Chick-fil-A with a short line while it's open in Memphis. You know what I mean? Or any place. You will never see a short line because it's a drug, bro. They putting chemicals in, like, just like they put that shit in that, they clone Tyrone, that white substance, whatever it was. See, they had beakers down in that lab, like, you know, chemistry beakers, you know what I mean? And petri dishes and stuff. That's what they do. They mix up chemicals and they test it on rats to see how addictive it is. Then they put it in our food. And we wonder why the Chick-fil-A line long. We wonder why people killing over Popeye's chicken sandwiches, and the whole propaganda over the chicken sandwich where they had the woman, she was painting her ass to like a chicken sandwich. She just, you know what I'm saying, twerking, and all that stuff was coming behind that chicken sandwich. You know what I mean? When they start comparing KFC to Popeyes and Chick-fil-A, they putting drugs in their food. You know what I mean? So people can be addicted to it. I said In-N-Out be the same way. I don't know if we got an In-N-Out in Memphis. I don't know. Said that just got no cap. Huh? He said, yeah, Popeyes has nobody there. He said, yup, that chicken is cracked. He said, I don't like it. I don't understand where they getting all their food from. Yeah, for one, that chicken is not even real. It's like, that's made, I like all that chicken is made in a lab, man. Like, they always coming out with this chicken. We finna start selling y'all lab made chicken, but this chicken been lab made. You know what I mean? Chicken nuggets, man. Chicken nuggets been lab made. What? No boneless chicken? Like, come on. You can't even see even when you open the boneless chicken, you can't even see where there was a bone. You know what I mean? It ain't like they had a piece of chicken and they took the bone out. You can see, you know what I'm saying, like what a bone was, but it's no such thing as boneless chicken, bro. When have you ever seen a chicken walk around the field with no damn bones? They'll be sliding, if anything, rolling across that damn field if they ain't got no damn bones. You know what I'm saying? We sitting back and eating all this stuff, the Kool-Aid, all this stuff is just really poison. See, they gonna get people addicted to everything, gonna be out of business. People are already addicted to everything, man. What aren't we addicted to, bro? Like, we got people out here, like, it's like pick your poison. You got people out here that's addicted either to social media, they addicted to sex, they're addicted to drugs. A lot of people are addicted to crime because of the adrenaline that it produces when they start doing a lot of these crazy things. You know what I mean? A lot of people are addicted to food, you know what I mean? Food is an addiction, you know? Even when it comes to the fruits, we don't even supposed to be eating that many fruits, you know what I mean? Our stomach can expand, but it's not that big to hold all the food that we be eating, you know what I'm saying? Like we put pressure against our organs when we, you know what I'm saying, start eating a lot of these foods, even if it's healthy for us, you know what I mean? Because we overeat, we really actually eating for the parasites that's inside our body, you know what I mean? But yeah, to go back to the movie, man. Yeah, they end up eating the chicken and find out. So what happened next in that movie? Cause Jamie Foxx in the he okay. Jamie Foxx and they had to go look for Jamie Foxx because he pulled off in like a little van, but he got a little key card. So it's a little wino that's on the street every time he walk out the store. The main character Fontaine, he either buy a beer or he'll buy a beer and a scratch off. You know what I mean? And then there'll be a wino on the corner. But the wino be throwing him little hints though, you know what I'm saying? That's why I said, man, I had to delete all my videos because y'all remember that time where I was talking to, like I said, I don't know if that person was homeless, but he appeared to be homeless. You know what I mean? Y'all let me know if y'all remember that video when I made a couple years ago, and I was recording this, the guy who appeared to be homeless, and I was asking him questions. I was like, man, something told me to talk to him. So, cause that's how life is, like for real. I was like, something told me to talk to him. So when I started talking to the guy who appeared to be homeless, he got to telling me about the chakras and telling me how he left his body. He talking about astral projection, all the stuff that I'm into. You know what I mean? He got to talk to me about this stuff. Y'all remember that? And these mosquitoes on my head. But yeah, it's just like, don't want to say that movie reminded me of my life, like for real. So, like I said, going back to the movie, it was a wino to be on the corner, and he'll post some of his liquor in the wino cup every time. But the wino will always say some little stuff. You know what I'm saying? They'll throw him off. He was like, "It's in the water, young blood." That's what he said the first time. You know what I mean? So we already know what they put in our water, the chemicals, all this stuff. You know what I mean? They putting chemicals in the water that make men penis strength. You know what I mean? This is studied. This is documented stuff that's going on. You can research Dr. Bobby Price, him talking about the frogs that they was giving the water to that they give us, and it turned the male frogs into women frogs. It strength their penis so much to they penis went away and it turned into a what's called. You know what I mean? So what's the next thing the homeless got? The wino said. So it was another time he was coming out the store because the wino always say something every time he come out the store. So he was like, the next time he came out, he was like, man, you got that new car smell on you. You know what I'm saying? If y'all remember him saying it, he told the main character, Fontaine, you smell like a new car. You got that new car scent on you. And he was referring to like this another clone. You know what I mean? Because he was getting cloned all through that movie. You know what I mean? And that was basically, because I don't want to skip no parts. But yeah, the wino was basically telling him all this. So fast forward, they was they had end up breaking in. Let me see. Okay. Oh no, okay, I'm skipping the church part. So they had end up going into the church after Jamie Foxx had found their little key card. You know what I mean? So they go into church and you got the reverend in there, you know what I mean? Like the day-to-day reverend doing the same stuff. You're basically telling all the people, because I'm listening to the message that the reverend telling the people in there. He basically telling them folks, make sure y'all hit the like button on this jump, man. Cause I want y'all to share this video. I mean this live, but so he going to the church and the reverend, you know what I'm saying, Dana got the same message as every reverend I done, you know what I'm saying, heard. He basically telling them folks, yeah, forget your problems, you know what I mean? Everything's gonna be all right, everything. Cause that's what people go to church for, you know what I mean? That little boost in the energy, you know what I mean? The same stuff that you can tell a person they not really gonna listen unless they go to church and hear it from their pastor, because people are more trusting to their pastor than they are they fellow, you know what I'm saying, citizen, they next door neighbor, you know what I mean? So, and then, cause I'm hearing like, I'm listening to the song they playing, cause they in there dancing like you see at black churches, you know what I'm saying? I ain't never went to no white church, so they in there dancing, in the orchestra sound like Cash Money. Like, back that ass up. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know, y'all remember that song going down for the 99 in the 2000. Girl, you look good with your back that. You know what I mean? So I'm listening to the tempo. The tempo is just slowed down. So I'm like, this is really a joke, man. They really playing now. You know what I'm saying? So they end up going into the church and they end up finding another elevator. So they go to the elevator, down to the elevator, which it takes them back to the underground what's called, because they do have underground cities. I done been said stuff about that. Like I said before, though I said before all these movies, before you even watch these movies, that's what we've been talking about on this channel. We've been talking about clones. We've been talking about underground cities that they got under here. So a lot of people who wasn't receptive to my channel years ago, they gonna start coming back to channels like mine and all that, because here you go, me so-called average Joe, you know what I mean, a regular dude, been talking about cloning, been talking about underground cities. Here they come out years later, and they got many movies of this, but they coming out years later with new age movies of what I was talking about and other YouTubers been talking about. You know what I mean? So at this point, bro, you basically can't refuse what I've been saying. You know what I mean? But like I said, they was calling, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy, you feel me? They were calling us crazy when a lot of these movies are coming to pass and they being more blatant with it now. You know what I mean? It's like you ain't even gotta like search for a lot of clues. They really give them to you like, bro. They know they didn't really dumb down the population to where they even watch a movie like this, people still not gonna it's not gonna resonate with this being true. They gonna just look at this, this is a good movie, got Jamie Foxx, it was funny in this junk. Like, this shit is real, man. These are not movies, these are documentaries. Then, cause they had like a camera and they was watching how everybody was reacting to the chicken. And they was basically saying, I was like, bro, they ain't watching no other communities but ours. You know what I mean? They was basically saying like the black community. And I've been saying it. I've been saying they got cameras in our hoods, man. Like, I don't doubt they got cameras in different communities, because like they have to. Like, it's a lot of black people who spread out and get from the hood and go to different areas because black people don't want to be in the hood. You know what I mean? It's a lot of people who migrate. You know what I'm saying? So, but they primary focus in that movie and in real life was to watch our community. You know what I mean? That's why they put the stores in the corner stores with the malt liquor and the all the snacks and all the junk food that can really just fry your brain. You know what I mean? They been doing this. I've been peeped this out, man. You know what I mean? Cause it's easy to tell. Like, shit, what is Memphis, Georgia? You know what I mean? Anywhere you go to the hoods, man, you gonna see a corner store. Like I said, in my hood, on the street that I live on, it's literally 3 corner stores on the end of my street, and it's 1 corner store on the other side of my street. But this is all in a 1 mile radius. You know what I mean? Junk food over here. If he go that way, come back here. You got junk food right here. This on 1 street now. Why does there need to be 4 stores in my hood? It's 4 corner stores full of bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But like, if I drive to different neighborhoods, I don't see not 1 corner store in their hood. I don't see not 1 corner store in their hood. Cause you go out, you know what I'm saying, with different races, where the white people at, you will see stuff like Kroger's and the Whole Foods. That's where I be going to get my food. Like, I be having to drive to go get that food. You know what I mean? There's no such thing. We got stuff like Supalo and Save-A-Lot, you know what I mean, in our hood. But I noticed how the fruits look way more different than they do in the other neighborhoods. You know what I mean? That's why I don't go get my fruits from my neighborhood. They all be rotten as fuck, and they be having mold on them. You know what I mean? Not saying that you can't find mold at different stores, but it's rare. You know what I mean? The stores I be going to in my hood, if I sometimes go, cause I be desperate sometimes, I be like, man, let me check these fruits out. But every time I go, that desperateness go away, because I'm like, I'm not finna eat this shit. You know what I mean? I don't care if they strawberries, they look disgusting. You know what I mean? Y'all know I'm keeping it 100, man. If y'all on y'all health journey, but y'all know y'all won't eat no fruits from where y'all stay at. I refuse to eat fruits from where I stay at. The only thing that look good where I stay at is probably the cucumbers. You know what I mean? But all the other fruit, that shit look just horrible. You know what I'm saying? For real. I'd be like, for real, bro. I'd be like, hell no, I'm not finna eat this fruit. So I have to drive a couple miles just to get, you know what I'm saying, some decent fruit. You know what I mean? And I noticed it tastes different. Like, for real. So go back to the movie. They end up going down stairs into the elevator, and they going back to the same place that they went, like in the trap house, but it's just in a different location because these underground cities that they actually have, you know what I mean, they have different locations where they can come out the ground. You know what I'm saying? So one of the locations just happened to be at the church, and one of them happened to be at the trap house. You know what I mean? And then like words just started popping into my mind when I listened to it. You know what I'm saying? We already know trap house mean motherfuckers trap, but motherfuckers saying I'm out here trapping. They clicked in my head. I was like, yeah, motherfucker is, bro. This one of them hit blunts moment. You know what I mean? Even though I don't smoke, I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Because we already know when people say, yeah, I'm in the trap house. You know, I feel trapped because that's what it is. It's a real trap. Not even just a trap house, man. This whole system and the way it's set up is the trap. But when you go out there and say I'm trapping, that brings a whole new meaning to how I'm thinking. Yeah, you out here you trap, and you out here trapping too. You know what I mean? You're trapping other people by giving them the drugs you give them. You know what I mean? So you really are trapping. You're trapped and you trapping. You trapped inside the trap house, and you going outside the trap house to trap other people. You trapping. It's crazy you how to play on words be, you know what I'm saying? And how like people really doing, but they don't really see what they doing. You know what I mean? They don't really. It's sometimes it be like a double entendre. You know what I mean? It means two different things to, you know what I'm saying, to two different people. You know what I mean? So yeah, man. To go back to the hold on real quick. You know, we talking about stuff like this. They be trying to have little trolls in here, so I had to go and get them out. I ain't even try to time. I try to yeah, you know what I'm saying? They watching like they always doing, you know what I mean? Like this shit don't be happening by accident, man. Yeah, the big laboratory was under the church. So they go under there, and I guess they beat up the little three dudes that had the suits, cause the main character, Fontaine, he asked them like, "What do I get some of them suits?" You know, we ain't tell them. So of course he whooped their ass, and they end up disguising themselves as one of the workers that work there. So they going through, and they seeing, I'm like, man, like we go down there, like they seeing people like test subjects, and that's what's really going on. Cause I've been reading about this, and I've been heard about them test subjects. That's what they do on the ground. They test on people. You know what I mean? Like that's where they test the rats. Cause what they don't tell y'all, man, in these universities where they say they doing all this and Harvard studies and all this shit, and they show you on YouTube with the scientists what scientists have come to discover, and they pouring in their little beakers and they doing all this. They doing it underground. They know they gotta do the underground because they know they can't let no student or anybody just walk up into they and just find out what they doing. They test people underground. They got aliens, all this shit underground. I know they sound crazy, but they got different beings and different species under the ground. You know what I mean? Just like I seen that movie Splice. You know what I mean? Where they had that little whatever that was. You know what I'm saying? A human crossbreeded with something else. But yeah, so they going down to the underground and they seeing test subjects, and they got like one female with her eyes is stapled open like this, and they just program her to see about cosmetology, you know what I'm saying, different stuff like that. You know what I mean? They visually program her. You know how they MK Ultra, and they, you know what I'm saying, program people and control their mind like that. It's mind control. So that's why I said like this phone right here is another form of mind control. That's why I made my video yesterday about love, real love, and how people only want love when it comes with conditions and money now, you know what I mean? Because the way I see it, it's a different type of dude out here and it's a different type of woman out here. You got the social media male would feel like he got to flex and do all this to have attention and love, to seek love. And we got the social media woman who feel like she can't talk to a dude unless his money is high. And if his money not high, and you telling her to date somebody who doesn't have $1 million, you telling her to lower her standards. That's the social media woman. So in that movie, you can just look at that clip, like the people being programmed, you know what I'm saying, by social media, because they know a lot of people are visual learners. If you don't have your parents in your ear, or you don't have a stable foundation at your home, you're going to get programmed by what you see. And a lot of people don't even go out the house, or they go to certain places, but they primary source of visual learning is social media. So what they see on social media, they getting programmed by. So that's why a lot of females feel entitled. That's why a lot of dudes feel like they gotta be a gangster or rap like this dude, you know what I mean, to get the attention of women, because a lot of males do stuff behind the affection, wanting the affection of women, you know what I mean? But go back to the movie. So it's another test study going on in another room. A woman just laying on the ground. I don't quite know what they was doing to her. You know what I mean? But it was another room where two dudes were fighting, and I'm like, I'm like, bruh, it's two dudes in there fighting, and the white guy watching them, but they got different frequencies. That's why I be telling y'all about the frequencies, the 432 hertz and all that, the positive frequency. So they got a song that's playing called Killer Motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's a song called. And it shows right on the screen that he played the song. It's called Killer Motherfucker. So they got two black dudes in there fighting. They going like they trying to kill each other. You know what I mean? They listen to the song Killer Motherfucker. But just picture that song Killer Motherfucker into the voice, to the song, compared to the song Nuck If You Buck. Nuck If You Buck, because the people used to go crazy in the clubs, in the skating rings when that song was played. So the two black men that trying to kill each other, and they got the song playing. They got the big speakers in there with just the two dudes in there with the song playing called Killer Motherfucker with the 808s, you know what I'm saying, wanging. So you can see the song Killer Motherfucker, and he go down a bit, and he go to a song, he press play, and they say, give me a hug or something like that. So it's okay, you know it's a more pleasant frequency. So when he tap on this song, the two dudes stop fighting, and they started giving each other a hug. You know what I mean? So they were trying to let you know that music controls a lot of people's behavior. You know what I mean? It controls, basically, it takes over your body. You know what I mean? It takes over your spirit. You know what I mean? Music is spiritual. That's why when you hear people singing, like some people say, Aaliyah, like Adele, like people, when they sing, it was like, I can feel that in my soul. You know, you heard a song before, you like, damn, I can feel that in my soul, because a lot of music is spiritual. Spirituality is music. You know what I mean? The universe plays its own frequency. Even when you hear the birds chirping, that's a frequency. When you hear the water run, that's a frequency. Even the bugs you hear right now outside, you know what I mean? Them bugs, that's frequency. That ain't really irritating to me, you know what I mean? That's peaceful. What y'all hear right now, if y'all can hear it from my phone, this is a frequency. It's calm, you know what I mean? It's calm out here. You know what I'm saying? It's high vibrational type of stuff. When you be in nature, you can create your own nature, or just go out in nature and hear the birds chirping, hear the crickets. You know what I mean? That sound has never been annoying to me. So yeah, they down there, looking at all the test subjects. So they go to they go deeper into the lab. They go deeper into the lab, and they start seeing more clones. So they see a clone of Fontaine again. But this time, Jamie Foxx with him, Yo-Yo with him. So Jamie Foxx get to looking, and he end up finding a clone of himself. So that was like, damn, the whole Glenwood down here. So Glenwood or Glen is their community. You know what I mean? So it's just like me. I'm from Orange Mound. Orange Mound is my community. That's like, if I would have found the underground clone system, I'd be down there like, damn, they got the whole Orange Mound down here. But then I say, nah, they ain't got the whole Orange Mound down here. They only got key players down here. So I'm like, damn, not everybody is cloned, but the main characters. So they basically saying they cloning the drug dealers. You know what I mean? Fontaine, like I said, the main character was a drug dealer. Jamie Foxx was a pimp. You know what I mean? And Yo-Yo was, you know what I'm saying, getting pimped by Jamie Foxx. So in that movie, they were just letting you know they cloned the violent people, or the people who's keeping their system going. You know what I mean? So they gonna clone the pimp. They gonna clone the people who keeping a disturbance and keeping a low vibration in the hood. They cloning certain people, you know what I mean, with a certain type of mentality. So that's what they was doing. So they end up leaving the clone facility, and Fontaine was just like, they basically had woke up at this point. But just like everybody who wake up, and this is real life, he was just like, fuck this shit, man. I'm finna start back trapping. You know what I mean? Doing basically what they wanted him to do. And the female yo-yo, she really had enough for it, you know what I mean? You know, she was prostitute, she was like, dang, so you gonna let them folks scare you out of doing this? Basically, like, we gotta tell people, you know what I mean? That's why I said that movie just, it was so scary. Like, it ain't scary, like, oh, it was scary because it reminded me so much of my life, you know what I mean? And I'm pretty sure it reminded y'all of y'all life, because that's the reality we living in. But me, being a person who found out a lot of stuff, me being on YouTube, enlightening people, sharing this information with people as I've been over the years, you know what I mean? That's basically what they was doing. They found out some stuff and they end up telling the world, you know, and they end up going back at the end of the movie. They end up letting a lot of different clones out. They let all the clones out, and they went back there and got the dude who originally killed Fontaine, because he had like an army. So they end up linking with his army and Fontaine army, and they went back there and started putting them folks' ass in order. And then he had ran into another clone that was an older clone of him, you know what I mean? And that clone just was so happened the ones who cloned him and cloned everybody else. And the reason for him cloning them, because I don't like that was the confusing part to me, because at the end of the movie he was saying, damn, what the fuck was that word he used? I don't think he said initiation. If y'all know what the word I'm trying to find, y'all let me know. Cause he was saying it's better than annihilation. What the fuck he said? Y'all help me find the word. You know what I mean? What did he say at the end of the movie? Cause it was important. I know y'all the word on the tip of my tongue. I just heard him say that. What he say? Here you go. Yup, yeah. He said exactly. He said assimilation is better than annihilating. So I guess he was trying to get over the generation. This is what I got from, because he was like, you think black folks ain't gonna notice when they wake up with blue eyes and blonde hair? So I guess, I don't know, the chemicals they were using or certain stuff they was using was to get the black people to transform over time, over generation, get more lighter and get white. So you blending in with the white people instead of being a problem. Because I feel like they said when his brother died, so he can prevent what happened to his brother, you know what I mean? So I guess if everybody blend in, it'll be less chaos, you know what I mean? But like I said, the ending of that movie was very like what the hell you talking about? So you should watch a movie called Free Somewhere, guys. So, so indeed, frequencies and wordplay, man. That movie is really, like I said, it's a good movie if you just want to watch the movie, you know what I mean? But if once you really if you really just conscious, you ain't gonna find really nothing funny about that movie. It's gonna be an eerie movie, like, bro, they really putting this in our face, bro. Like, there's so many movies where I said that, like, damn, they putting it in our face. But like certain movies like this, it's like, bro, they putting it right in your face. It's like they slapping you with the disrespect. I'm like, damn, like that's how I know, man. Times is changing, and these people, like, you better get with it or get lost type time. They on that type of time. Get with it or get lost, because they showing y'all everything y'all need to know. They showing us everything we need to know. You know what I'm saying? Stuff that we been knew though. You know, it's just confirmation. But a lot of people, I was reading the comments on some of the reviews, and I was just, a lot of people like, it's a good movie. They need to make a part 2 and all that. I was like, they don't need to make no part 2. Part 1 is enough when it comes to movies like that, man. Because a lot of people still looking at it as a good movie. Like I said, if you're not conscious, you watch that movie, it's going to be a hell of a good movie. You know what I mean? But like I said, some people are so far from reality to when they watch movies like that, they're like, okay, back to reality now. I'm finna still go eat my chicken. You know what I'm saying? I'm still finna go do this. Like, it's their reality that they see on these movies is not a part of their reality because they haven't made it a part of their reality yet. You know what I mean? So when they find out, it's a lot of stuff they gonna see in that movie that they not gonna want to do no more. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people gonna really like go and watch their movie and just go back to stuff they was doing. You know what I mean? They gonna, cause even with the grape juice scenario, you know what I mean? Like I used to love grape juice growing up, but when I started juicing and all that, man, and I started really getting conscious, I'm like, bro, grape juice don't even be that color. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, like it's a lot of stuff I started noticing when I started being more healthy. Even when I started juicing my apples, I'm juicing my apples. I'm like, man, this don't look nothing like the apple juice I've been drinking all my years. You know what I mean? Like the apple juice you buy in the stores is so light, it's like clear, cause it's nothing but liquid sugar. But when you go juice you some apples, you seeing like you can't really see through apple juice. That water is murky. You know what I'm saying? It's sweet and good, but it's you can't see through it. You know what I mean? And then what's crazy is when you go get the grape juice, the fake grape juice, you can't see through that. But when you juice grape juice, that's the more clear. You gonna be able to actually kind of see through grape juice. You know what I mean? But it got so many minerals and like different stuff in it that it has the liquid more thicker than what we see. You know what I mean? I'm like, bro, this is just whole illusion, man. Whole illusion. They really don't want us eating the motherfucker strawberries and all that. Then they gonna make us some fruit snacks, some fake fruit snacks. Say artificial flavors, tastes just like strawberries. They gonna make us some candy that tastes like bananas and shit. You know what I mean? That's the most craziest thing we do, man. It's how you thinking. He said, "Am I vegan?" Yeah, I'm plant based. Cause I really don't like saying vegan no more. Cause a lot of people in the past when I used to say I'm vegan, they'll say, well, you know the vegan stuff, the plant based stuff, you know what I'm saying? Stuff, it's messed up too. I just be want to say plant based because I be want to tell people like, no, it's strictly fruits and vegetables. You know what I mean? It's really been fruits for a long time. Like I said, I eat my fruits and I juice my vegetables. You know what I mean? Like I juice my celery, I juice my cucumbers, and I juice a lot of different stuff. And a lot of people tell me I shouldn't do that. You know what I mean? Like I just do what works for my body. Cause my so-called diet or liver, whatever we want to call it, is very restrictive. But I wouldn't recommend what I do on nobody because I've been doing this for a lot of years. I just got off a 25-day juice fast last Saturday, and I'm really finna go back on another one. Man, y'all gotta start doing them juice fasts. Cause like y'all remember I was going live. I had did a 14, like the longest my juice fast was 14 days. But I just accomplished another milestone in my life when I just did 25 days. Bruh, the stuff that's gonna come out your body, bruh, I'm telling you, man, we harboring a lot of those parasites. I got videos of parasites that I can show you, but I know people don't want to see that. It's too much, it'll be too much information, bro. We gotta get these parasites out of our body. Cause I'm telling you, these parasites are smart. Just because they small, they lay eggs in you, man, and they been around for a lot of years, man. They been on this earth for a lot of years, man. You can get parasites by shaking a motherfucking hand. That was making me think why Michael Jackson always had his glove on his left hand. You know what I mean? He probably knew. He probably was conscious to that stuff, man. That's why I say be careful who you hang around. That's how them folks attack us. Like these worms can penetrate our skin, they can penetrate our organs, and they can go straight through it. You know what I mean? And they can just set up civilizations in our body. You know why? That's why I do that. Not to put no fear in nobody, but like we got parasites in our body, and I don't care if you heard it back in the day and you ain't believe it. Trust me, I'm living proof. I got videos. If you don't believe me, if you like this nasty, I don't want to see your parasite. I ain't believe it then, cause y'all can go straight to my Instagram and I ain't got no shame of sending you the videos of what came out of me, like for real. Like we got worms in our body, and you gotta juice, you gotta cleanse your body and get this stuff out. You gotta make your body not habitable for these creatures. You know what I mean? because they possess you to go get some of this stuff. Not only do you have chemicals in your body that's making you want this food, you have parasites in your body that got you driving late night, 12 o'clock in the morning, go get some shit. You don't even feel like it. It's certain shit that you won't even go get for yourself in the morning or in the middle of the night. But if you hungry, you'll go get there because they controlling your brain to make your ass get up and go get that shit. They even had some in Futurama about parasites being in your brain. Y'all used to watch Futurama. They got so many. They got so much stuff letting us know, bro, that what I'm talking about is factual. Like I'm saying, man, that's why I said I'm gonna go past 25 days, cause that 25-day fast, man, it showed me some stuff, bro. Like it don't matter, 25 days, bro. I don't care if you go a month or 2 months without eating, you still gonna have stuff clogged up in your body. That 14-day fast showed me that, and that 25-day fast showed me, cause I tried to go 30 days, but I had ended up getting too bored. Like when I get too bored, my mind to go back to eating. You know what I mean? Cause it's all a mental thing. Like shit, I had on my 25th day, I had got too bored, and my mind got too idle, and I was like, I'm finna go and break my fast. But I wasn't hungry, man. I just was like, but like I said, the stuff that came on my body them 25 days, I was like, oh my goodness, bro. That don't make no sense. That shit'll make you want to stop eating. Just being 100, I'm being 100, man. This stuff will make you want to stop eating, bro. When you see what's in your body and what's coming out your body, and you ain't ate nothing in 25 days. I'm telling you, man. That's why I say, man, fasting is very important, man. You're gonna have to start somewhere with your discipline. You know what I mean? I know people, like some people probably ain't never went a day without eating, but you can do it, man. If I can go 14 days, 25 days without eating, I done seen people online go a whole year. Dick Gregory said he went 2 years and a half without, you know what I'm saying, with just drinking juice. A lot of people wouldn't believe that though, you know what I mean? But like I said, we don't need the food actually. We get the juice from the food. This is why we poop all the other stuff out, you know what I mean? Whenever we eat celery, we gonna poop that celery back out, but our body gonna drain the juices from the celery, because we are water beings. We need nothing but water and sunlight. But since our waters are contaminated, and since our air is polluted, we need more nutrients. You know what I mean? This is like basically like we just dehydrating ourselves by eating. We dehydrating ourselves by eating, and while we eating, we're not getting any nutrients from the food. All we getting is stimulants. You know what I mean? So while you eating, you thinking just because you got this full feeling that you satisfied. Your body is not satisfied there, and you making your body break down, pull waters from different areas just to digest their food. That's why you get so tired. You have to sleep it off. Whole time you just ate a big meal and you ain't even get all the nutrients. You deficient of a lot of vitamin A, B, C, all of them. You know what I mean? That's why a lot of people have to take supplements. You know what I mean? Because even when you sometimes even when you plant-based, a lot of plant-based people take different supplements. They don't take too many, but it's just like we gotta have those minerals in our body, man. Because even if you doing that's why I like doing fruits. You know what I mean? That's why I like doing fruits, because fruits gonna always hydrate your body. I don't eat no fruits where it robs me of fluids. Everything I put in my body gives me fluid. You know what I mean? Because like that's why I really try to cut out. That's why I juice my greens, because if I eat my greens have like water content in it, but it don't have as much as a watermelon or a mango, or you know what I mean, or different things like, or grapes. The greens kind of be like dry, so I might still need some fluids to be pulled from some parts of my body, just to, you know what I'm saying, break all those greens down. So I'd rather eat a watermelon, or I'd rather eat a mango, or I'd rather eat a grape, or I'd rather, you know what I'm saying, juice a cucumber, or I eat a fig or a strawberry. You know what I mean? I love strawberries. See, Futurama had a lot of truth in the first episode. For sure they did. See, I only ask because I've been plant-based for 4 years now. I'm at a point. I'm at that point before a serious fast. I'm saying. Appreciate that, Jeremiah. What's up, Jeremiah? Hip. Man, every time I eat chicken, I subconsciously know I'm messing up burgers too. Put all this sugar. You know what I'm saying? It's too much sugar in it. Like I said, that's why that's the reason. If y'all heard me say it before, that's the reason for me just really eating fruits. You know what I mean? I got away from the sugar. You know, cause I was like, man, I'm tired of this processed sugar, man. I was like, even when I go to restaurants, I don't trust plant-based restaurants. I don't trust none of this shit, man, cause all this stuff got sugar in it. Even like a couple years ago when I thought I had quit sugar, cause I was going to Piccadilly's. I was being lazy, still going to Piccadilly's, and I was just eating nothing but their vegetable plates. And then, like I said, one day I asked the lady, I was like, do y'all put sugar in y'all vegetables? And she was like, yeah. And I was like, bro, I thought I had got away from sugar. They put sugar in everything, man. That's why I don't trust restaurants. But what I said, I keep it simple. You know what I mean? So if I know if I keep it simple, like I said, it gets boring. But like I said, you gotta just try different fruits. Well, I ain't saying nobody should be even doing that. But like I said, I try different fruits, and like sometimes it do get boring. You know what I mean? But as I'm weaning myself off, it's becoming more natural to me. You know what I mean? Because life is supposed to be simplistic like that. We didn't do all this cooking and chopping up, you know what I'm saying, back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Some people might disagree with me saying, our ancestors, we always transmuted and was alchemists in their kitchen. You know what I mean? Go back further than that. You know what I'm saying? Past the slavery days, play before all this, you know what I'm saying, before we was like real normal. We had abundance of apple trees, we had an abundance of strawberries, and we didn't sit and eat all these strawberries and apples until we got full. This food gave us energy. You know what I mean? The food never took away the energy. A lot of people constantly eat to get a full feeling, to get a feeling of I'm tired, I can go to sleep now. I can, you know what I'm saying? When have you ever seen somebody say, I'm finna go eat and go run a marathon? I'm finna go eat and go to the park. You know what I'm saying? If you go eat and go to the park, 9 times out of 10, you go in there to chill, sit on the bench and smoke or something. You ain't finna go walking unless you trying to burn it off. You know what I mean? Cause it's crazy. It's like it's a lot of people. We go eat, we go stuff our face and like, okay, I'm gonna go to the park and go burn this off. It's like that's counterproductive, ain't it? You know what I mean? It's like me cutting my grass and go and buy some fake grass to throw it over. You know what I mean? It's just like if I wanted that grass, why did I cut it? You know what I'm saying? Why did I damage that grass in the first place? It's like I'm finna go fill my belly up just to go burn this food out because I know I wasn't supposed to eat that much. You know what I'm saying? We do a lot of counterproductive stuff with things that make sense, but like I said, that would be the best thing to do if you know you eating terrible. You know what I mean? Like if you wanted to cheat and say, yeah, I'm gonna eat, but I'm gonna go burn it off as soon as I leave. Then I understand. But it's like you know what you're doing, but we do a lot of stuff just like for no reason. Just sugar is so addictive and it's in everything. Exactly, Sheila. That's why I say it's nothing but fruits for me. I'm straight. Like I don't want this sugar. You know what I mean? I don't want no more sugar. I feel more normal off sugar. They even had an episode of Family Guy when Chris was talking about how I had to take it took me forever to get off sugar. You know what I mean? My body is like as days go by, I feel more normal and more normal. Like it's been like 3-4. Let me see. I'm trying to be precise. It's been like 3 months since I had any sugar. Yo, it's been like 3 months since I had any sugar, and I'm feeling better and better every day. You'll really come out of fog, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, people gotta do these fasts, man. Cause like I said, I don't be trying this conscious. That's what to do. I don't be saying this stuff to brag. I don't be saying this to make myself feel like I'm better than nobody. But I be telling y'all, bro, if y'all do these fasts, whether it ain't gotta be no juice fast, whether it's a juice fast or a fruit fast, you're gonna start experiencing life in a different type of way. You know what I mean? It's like you get that high off life feeling. You know what I mean? Like I told y'all, you're gonna have some times where you mess up sometimes because like I said, we've been eating these foods for all our life. You know what I'm saying? We've been eating this food since we've been in the womb when our mama was eating the food. Like a lot of this stuff get passed on down to us. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be a challenge, but you gotta do it. So you ever feel out of energy on plant-based? No, not really. Nah, like every time I eat, like I said, niggas still so programmed. Like when I do eat fruits and all that, I sometimes stuff my face too, but I still won't get full, and it's like I'm missing out. But like once I get over there, I was like, bro, you ain't supposed to be full. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause niggas so used to being full, and I be like, I be straight. Like it's all a mental thing. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie, but when I used to be out of energy when I was eating Popeye chicken and all this shit, man. After I eat a burger, on some fries, I'd be tired. I'd sleep for like a couple hours. I don't have that no more. You gonna actually get your energy back when you start eating more water-based content food. You know what I mean? Like fruits and strawberries and stuff like that. You gonna have more energy, but your body gonna have to adjust. You know what I mean? That's why people. That's why people kind of stray away from eating fruits like that. Cause they'll start eating fruits. Like they be like, okay, I might listen to bruh. I'm finna go and eat me some fruits. None but tomorrow. So they eat the fruits the next day. They're like, man, this shit ain't satisfying, man, dude. Gonna have me falling out. It's like your body gotta adjust to that. You know what I mean? Your body is not adjusted to just eating fruit like that. You know what I'm saying? It's used to eating heavy stuff. So if you don't want to do a 1 day fast, at least implement one thing of fruit in your diet every day. Get your body used to liking the taste of it. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of stuff that my body didn't used to like. You know what I mean? Back in the day, but now I love it. You know what I mean? Your body got it. Your body can get adjusted to everything. Cause you gotta realize your body never liked that chicken that you eating. You know what I mean? It's just your body, your taste buds and all that adjusted to that. And plus that chemicals they got that's resonating with your brain that they putting in the food. You know what I mean? But you don't even like chicken. Don't nobody really like chicken or steak. Like I said, try that chicken or steak with no season, man. Cause this what be getting off of me. Like a lot of people get mad. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't being judgmental right now. But a lot of people will say when I tell them about my lifestyle or whatever, cause they just somehow find out. Cause I guess I be in the store and they always see me picking up fruits and whatever. They like, this all you eat, don't it? And I be like, yeah, you know what I mean? Nah, we was meant to eat meat. I got family members, all that. We was meant to eat meat. We was meant to eat meat. We weren't meant to eat no damn meat because, like I said, man, it's so many people that said this, and like this just common sense, y'all. If we was meant to eat meat, we would have sharper teeth, and we wouldn't have to even cook the meat. You know what I mean? We would be able to bite inside. We were able to get a live chicken, bite it, break it off with our teeth, and digest it like that. Just like how the animals in the kingdom do. They don't go get no fucking seasoned salt in the middle of the jungle and start frying they motherfucking gazelles and zebras. Lions don't do that. They have the teeth and the structure to break this stuff down without even cooking it. We have to go cook this stuff and tenderize it, season it, break it down so it can be chewable and digestible. You know what I mean? Because if you wasn't really meant to eat meat, you would go in the middle of the jungle and just start eating shit. Biting off turkey legs and shit. Oxtails. You ain't finna eat no damn oxtail straight off the ox. So stop saying you need meat and that you supposed to eat meat. Like, you know what I'm saying? Can't nobody argue with that though. You know what I mean? There's nobody on this earth could argue with what I just said. You can't. There's no arguing because your body is not made for that. You have to go cook that shit for your body to even digest that shit. So this is why I be hitting them for with as soon as they tell me, you ain't supposed to eat nothing just with fruits and herbs and all that. Yes, that's what our body can digest, bro. That's what our body can digest. Yes, we do supposed to eat that. You know what I'm saying? So you ain't lying. It's the season that makes the food taste good. Yeah, it's all that makes the food taste good. Like we have to do so much preparing just to want to eat the food. Like we have to season all of it. We have to cook it. You know what I mean? Like I said, if it was no seasoning, it wasn't no cooking, cause we'll be biting into basically blood. Man, we'll be dead if you eat a raw animal. Like for real. Ain't nobody around here eating no damn raw animals. You would die if you was to be in the wild and eat a raw animal. You eating that animal blood, you eating all the puss, all gunshots, they shooting. That shit just go back to everything I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. Cause somebody just got killed over there where that gas station at. But yeah, you wanna do that? So you have to ask yourself why they only teach about the 1800s and the Vegas. Yeah, when it comes to 1300, because they choose what to eat. But yeah, man, y'all need to share this line, like for real. If somebody want to argue with you in these comments, they want to argue with you in day-to-day life about humans supposed to eat meat, show them this or just tell them what I see. You know what I mean? There's no human that's supposed to be eating meat, man. That's the real outline of all our health, man. It's this sugar and it's this meat clogging up all our organs, and it's bringing in the parasites. This is where we get the parasites from. We get parasites in many other different ways too, but it's mainly the meat, especially if you eating sushi, especially if you eating that raw sushi. It's millions of parasites in the raw sushi. That's why I said we can't eat no raw meat, because if we eating the raw meat, man, we'll be eating all the parasites that these folks, man, that all these animals got. You know what I'm saying? So be careful out there, man. All we can do is just live our life, bro. This shit been going on for so long, bro. It's like, we get used to this shit, bro. I appreciate that, though. I hope everybody be safe, man. I'm just trying to, man, follow my divine path, keep on doing my fast, and keep on, you know what I mean, just living life without even knowing what I'm saying. That's why I don't watch movies like that, really. That's why it took me so long to really talk about that. But I just had to do my homegirl a favor, because she wanted me to watch that movie for sure. Because at this point, man, I'm really just tired of watching these movies. Because it's like a slap in the face. It's like at a certain point when we know these folks showing us real, true events, you know what I mean? And there's a lot of stuff we know about. It just get more sad and more sad. It's just like, I know this going on. And it's just, you know what I mean? Like I said, it's just, okay, I'm put it like this. It's like if somebody attacked your mama in the past. What if your mama had, or your child had a traumatic experience in the past? You know what I mean? I ain't even gonna name the traumatic experience. We just gonna say it was a traumatic experience. And then your child or your mother attack her, writes out a script and shows you a movie of what happened to your mama or your child. You know what I mean? Is that movie gonna be funny? Or you gonna say this? You gonna say this a good movie? I'm pretty sure you're not gonna say that's a good movie. You gonna go through a range of emotions like, damn, this really what's going on. This really what happened to my child. This really what happened to my mama. Like, man, these folks really got the nerve. You know what I'm saying? That should have sparked something in you. So I really don't, like what I said, I don't really like watching the movies no more, because it does more damage to a person like me, my mind, than it would to somebody who just watching it for entertainment. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm talking about when it comes to watching certain movies, which are like documentaries, like for real, for real. For real. Yeah, like, yeah. She just said meat is so disgusting. Look at now in the store. Yeah, and then they be injecting this meat to make it look red. Like, that's what I'm saying. Not only, bro, that's what I'm saying. The people who ate meat back in the day, they was way more healthier. You know what I mean? Like I said, we still as humans was supposed to eat meat. But you gotta realize, the people who ate meat back in the day, they would kill their animals, and they would cook it over like one of them little outside things. I forgot what it called. They would cook it and they would eat it right then and there. You know what I mean? Like, y'all gotta realize our shit going through process. The animals getting slaughtered, and as soon as they kill that cow, they don't ship it out right to us. And even if they did, they don't ship it right straight out to the stores. You know what I mean? It don't come straight to us. They meat be dead, sitting for a couple motherfucking days, and then they inject something in it to make the cow meat or whatever meat look red, because it's really gray. And then, and I know y'all have seen it in the stores. A lot of that dye get the wearing off. So when you look in the stores, I didn't seen some gray meat before. You know what I mean? That's just that meat going back to the color it was originally was before they put that dye on it. So not only is y'all eating dead, I ain't gonna say y'all, not only was we eating dead ass meat, we eating meat that's been dead for like a week. You know what I mean? Cause these stores ain't, you know what I'm saying, getting that shit right over. They just shipping it over and they wrapping it up and they putting it in meat freezers. You know what I mean? So a lot of this meat we eating been months. It's been dead for months. You know what I'm saying? That's what you gotta realize, man. That's how you supposed to wean yourself off meat. Think about the process it goes through. You know what I mean? Just type in some documentaries on what goes on with the meat, the truth about meat. That's what I was doing. You know what I mean? Just type in the truth about meat and all that. You'll realize a lot of the meat you eating been dead for like a month or two. Like for real. That stuff don't get shipped out right away. A lot of people is really eating dead, overly dead meat. You know what I mean? So yeah, I be seeing it. You see, yo, milk is horrible for your skin. Yeah, milk, I don't drink no milk. I ain't fucking with no milk. I ain't drunk milk in so long. You know what I'm saying? When I stop all this sugar and all that, man, my skin is like glorious, man. Like I said, y'all really done seen my transition. Y'all done seen my transition and know I've been doing it, you know what I'm saying? Cause sugar mess up your skin. Sugar messes with your neurons. Sugar just does a lot of stuff to the body, you know what I mean? It does a lot of stuff to the body. Cause I used to have like, look, they just not going down. My skin used to be very puffy right here. Y'all probably still can see it a little bit. Used to be, that sugar had my skin real puffy. Now my skin is like, it's going back to its original shape, like how it was when I was younger. Like that's why I really feel like I look a lot younger. You know what I mean? Like I said, a lot of y'all really didn't see, even though I had my YouTube channel for like 4 years, like 6 years ago, man, my face looked a little bit bigger than this because that's when I was drinking. That's when I was doing my thing. I was eating all type of meats. I was still eating goddamn swine. I was eating, man, I was eating some unthinkable shit, man. Shit to have nigga on the toilet for hours. Now this shit just going down like every like, man, I'm telling you, man, that ain't the life you wanna be living. You gonna start feeling way better. I feel now better than I ever felt in my life. And I know it's gonna only get better. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying I feel like 100% right now. I don't feel like 100% myself, but I feel like I'm gonna say a good 59. Like before I started my journey, I felt like 3% myself, just being 100. I felt so lost. I felt so disconnected with the source. I felt so, you know what I mean? I just felt so disconnected, man. Like as I eat these fruits and all that, like I said, we already know they got the fruits, they doing all this shit. But like I said, it's still the lesser evil, and you gonna start feeling better. Like I said, if I can just touch somebody for one day and make them feel how I feel, make them feel better, and do that, I bet they'll do it. It wouldn't be no, I'm finna go eat this. I'm finna go eat this big ass steak. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't be there. He said, what about fish? Man. No, stop eating the fish too, man. I used to love fish, man. All right, man. I used to love fish. Fish got too much mercury in it. And mercury fucks your brain up, you know what I mean? Like, mercury does a lot. Look at what mercury does to you. Fish ain't good, bro. Because I tried to become, I'm so glad I probably would have fucking died. When I tried to go, because when I had went vegan, I was like, I'm finna start implementing some, goddamn, I got the booty for head. But I said, I'm finna start eating some old meat. I'm finna implement fish back in my diet. I'm finna be a pescatarian. But I had looked up on it, man. I would have been putting too much mercury in my body because everything would have been coming straight from the sea. I would have been eating shrimp, crab legs, fish. And there's nothing but sea dwelling organisms that you aren't supposed to eat, man. I didn't even know sea stuff was worse, you know what I mean? Like all this stuff, like we don't supposed to be eating animals, period. You know what I mean? Nothing, fish, none of that, you know what I mean? Like I said, I eat it. If you don't want to stop eating it, I eat it in moderation. But I know it sound boring, y'all, but like I said, it only gonna be like that for a season, like temporary. It's only gonna be temporary. I'm telling y'all, man. You gonna have to just discipline yourself and get over that hump. Like for real. Let me see what time it is, cause somebody put the yeah, man, y'all gotta get over that hump. I'm telling y'all, for y'all to be more prosperous and feel more better. Like I said, it's gonna be a lot of restricting you gotta do to yourself, man. But it's gonna be for your benefit. You know what I mean? Like I said, you ain't gotta cut all sugar out like I did because, like I said, if you're gonna be eating anything out of grocery stores, it's gonna have sugar in it anyway. Like when I cheat, like this right here ain't fruit, but I eat this. So I ain't gonna say everything I eat is fruit, but when I wanna, cause I call this right here cheating, but it's really not cheating. My shit at. Hold on, go back. Man, where for my stuff at, man? Y'all just hold on real quick. Show y'all what I be eating. Snack on. Damn, am I tripping? Did I eat that shit? You know how you be looking for shit you ate already? But I know I got 2 of them. I know I keep me a mango, but hold on, y'all. I think I'm moving too fast. But what the hell? Man. Bro, hold on, bro. Cause I want some. The only reason I'm getting no, cause I got a little hunger and I want some of them bitch. Let me see, man. Cause I was walking down the street and she had a Carl Jr. burger in her hand. And I wanted a piece of it, so I stopped. I'm just gonna hang it up. I know what I bought, man. Hold on, man. I'm finna look in this refrigerator one more time. If it ain't in here. I see my watermelon. See my avocado dip I be eating. Cause sometimes I make my own, but when I'm being lazy, I eat this shit. Damn. What could I have done with it? The movie got me thrown off, y'all. The movie got me thrown off. I'm there and ready to cut that live off. Just look for this shit. Cause I know I ain't tripping. The reason y'all coming. What y'all talking about? They coming. For real, bro. Yeah. Fish is worse than poetry because it's coming out of polluted water. Yeah, I ain't. That's another thing, Sheila. See, that's why we all work good as a collective. Cause I forgot about the water that the fish swimming in. They already polluting the water. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that's just like a double whammy with the water. Man, can y'all help me find this shit? Just sitting there and let her do the stuff. Damn, bro. What the fuck? I want this shit. Did I eat that shit? Cause he got one on my ate that joint empty. I'm trying to see where the other joint is. Am I tripping? Somebody else in this house? Goddamn it. That I don't know about. I'm finna go all through this damn house. Fuck my snacks it, man. I'm really finna cook the line, man. Cause I need I need this line to get sure, and I don't want to mess it up with all this extra shit I'm doing right now. What the fuck? Oh my fucking goodness. Yeah, y'all hit the like button for me, man. God damn, I'm running to shit. Yeah, the fruit at the grocery stores ain't no better. Trader Joe's, Sprouts, unless you getting from your local farmer's market or growing your own, is bad. Yeah, that's what I just said. That's what I said. I said it's the lesser of the evil. You know what I mean? You must just not came in here. That's why, because people be trying to, some people be trying to inform me, but some folks be trying to bust my bubble. Like, you ain't eating no better. But I be telling folks, I be saying this shit myself. I said, At least the fruit that you eating, it still hydrates your body. It don't take all the hydration out your body because that's your main goal when you trying to transform your lifestyle is to put more fluids in your body. So when you put more fluids in your body, yeah, the fruits can be toxic, but it's still not as toxic as the food that's dehydrating your body and the food that's really fucking you up. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the it's dehydrating your body and it's doing double the damage of the fruits. You feel what I'm saying? So that's why I say people need to get that water because a lot of that water from the fruit it break down all the old food that you had in your body and it helps you flush your system. You know what I mean? A lot of the fruits help you detox. So if you got like a if you got like a pipe, you know what I mean, and it got a lot of dried up dirt in it, your best bet is to hit that dried up dirt with some water, you know what I mean? And then it's gonna turn into mud, then it's gonna get slimy and slouchy, and it's gonna start draining out that pipe, you feel what I'm saying? So that's why I say, you know what I'm saying, eat fruits. It don't matter, cause they still do something to your body. Cause I still be feeling them. Oh my goodness, y'all. Cut this damn light on, bro. This shit got me feeling like I ain't the only person in this house now. Fuck my food. Yeah, man, y'all make sure I hit the like button. Did y'all enjoy the live, man? Cause I'm finna go and get out of here, man. Making it too long. If I find myself, I might go back live again, man. Shit, let me go back outside. Did I take it outside, man? Like, damn. Let me see. He said, I need a Don't Walk in There Smoke t-shirt. I didn't see it in the store. I have a red one and I wore that thing out. I need all colors. Yeah, for real. Man, hey, man, I got so much new stuff, so much new merch. Man, my brother been buying the hell out of this stuff. Yeah, but it's on there. You probably just gotta go. You gotta go to the store and click on it and just go to the menu and go to all my listings. I think you gotta type on or you gotta hit the word listings because I got a lot. I got so many listings. I got flip flops now. You hear me? My brother showed me the flip flops he bought the other day. I was like, man, I gotta get me some of them. Cause y'all gotta realize I gotta buy that shit too. I ain't gonna lie. Cause some of this stuff is kind of it's some cheap stuff on there, but some of them is like okay, it's some shit I wouldn't even buy. But like I said, man, yeah. It's a lot of stuff on there that's been new. My brother been helping me out. He been adding more stuff to it. I got coffee mugs, earpod cases, phone cases. If you want to support your boy, I appreciate y'all, man, for joining the live, man. I really wish y'all both on it. But yeah, like when I was saying, I be cheating, man. It's some okra shit I be eating. But I really want to show y'all though. Y'all the box so y'all can go get y'all some. Cause if y'all like okra, this should be fine. Have y'all seen it before? Damn, I think I did eat both of them. Cause another one in the damn. My greedy ass. Cause one of them in the garbage can. Damn, I ate both of them damn things. I'm out here looking for talking about some. But yeah, man, it be some okra shit in here. God damn. Roasted and salted vegetable okra chips. I wanted y'all to see them. I want some more. That's how good they is. I ate them. I ain't know I ate them bitches. I feel like Patrick and shit when he was eating all the popsicles and shit, blaming it on SpongeBob. Them motherfuckers that good. They supposed to put some crack in that shit. That shit got me thrown off like that. But yeah, man. Y'all seen them jump before? Okra chips. I'm finna go on busted mango okra. Hey man, I ate this shit. I'm tripping. I'm bullshit, man. I'm out here. I'm looking. I'm talking about I went upstairs and everything. God damn, all these mosquitoes. I went upstairs and everything, man. They ate this shit. Yeah, finna bust that mango. I love mango. I hope I pick me a good one. I ate one earlier today, and I got a sweet ass watermelon in there. Shit, can I get a Hanya? Huh? What is that? That might be some shit. Where you from? A Hanya? Are you talking about some Little Rascal shit? Uh-huh. Y'all remember uh-huh from Little Rascals? Uh-huh. Oh my goodness. That's how you know it's when you first bite into that bitch. That shit wetter than some fat pussy. But yeah, man. Y'all need to watch that movie if y'all feel like y'all need to see it. It's really showing you right in your face what they doing to us, man. Like for real. It don't get no more plainer than that. I got juice this junk. Mango, go. What the hell? Yeah, yes, I love okra. Have you ever tried it though? The salted okra? Yeah, I'm gonna keep this junk up. I want people to share that junk about the live. I'm ready too long. That's really 91 minutes. I'm finna get out this junk though. This bitch so good. I'm gonna get up with y'all. I'm gonna get up with y'all, man. This junk busting. Y'all take care, man. Y'all be blessed on walking there and smoke, man.